Damn. Damn. So, no Spider-Man 2 DLC.
That's got a stink.
But anywho, yes, I'm back. It's I. Y'all already know what it is, back with another YouTube video. I was actually watching State of Play live as it happened. Well, I was at work. And as soon as it concluded without showing any Spider-Man at all, I knew as soon as I went to Twitter, it would be filled with Spider-Man fans screaming over no DLC announcement. And that's exactly what happened for the most part. Everybody is replying to Insomniac Games about Spider-Man 2. There's crying memes everywhere. And you know what? Do I blame them? Not really. Because, I mean, bro, you gotta understand. Literally every other faction of PlayStation fan was eaten during that State of Play. The Sonic fans were eaten. The Alan Wake fans were eaten. Even though I think they just got a DLC. They already had a DLC. Horizon fans, I'm sure the three of them that were there, they were eating quite a bit. You know what? As far as the State of Play itself, it actually wasn't bad in my opinion. There were actually quite a few games I was interested in. And then, of course, we're getting a Ghost of Tsushima sequel. But when it comes to Insomniac, Spider-Man 2, like 3 State of Plays later, and it's absolute radio silence. They told the game developers, they're like, nah, y'all niggas stay in the basement. But in all seriousness, though, it is pretty suspect. Like, not even any Wolverine gameplay. Like, nothing. Should we be surprised, though? I mean, this is the same Insomniac that held off on showing little to nothing about Spider-Man 2 until like a few months prior to release. And that was before the hack happened. So I'm gonna go off on a limb here and just assume they are working on it and they just don't want to announce anything too early. To be fair, they didn't really say that they'd be showing anything. So I didn't come into it like, oh, they better show Spider-Man 2 DLC. Spider-Man 2 isn't the only video game out there that exists, believe it or not. Given how rushed Spider-Man 2 was, like, that seems to be the most logical explanation as to why there's so little content. I mean, the base game wasn't finished. The story was complete, you know, in a sense, but even then the third act went really downhill because they didn't get time to fully flesh it out. It took almost 6 months to get New Game Plus into the game, while you have games like Elden Ring and Final Fantasy 16 that had it at launch. When you look at what we missed out on, you know, apparently Spider-Man 2 was supposed to have destructive environments. That's not there. Other symbiote bosses like Riot was supposed to be in the game. And then you have stuff like 90% of Venom's dialogue being cut out. After all of this, are people really expecting them to announce a whole nother portion of the game this soon? To be honest, I would say don't even expect anything until next year's showcase at the absolute least. Thing is, I feel like this wouldn't really be as big of a problem if Spider-Man 2 had more shit we could do after the game other than just doing the story over and over. Like there's not really much to do after you complete that. That's one of the biggest problems with Spider-Man 2 as of right now, is that it lacks any replay value. You know, you have stuff like New Game Plus that came out after the game's release. That was something the fans were hyping, which it came out. I mean, it's okay, but again, there's not much to do. And opposed to a game like Elden Ring, where New Game Plus actually matters because there's so much variety in that game. There's just so much, which is why fans are just itching to get more content for the game. Gameplay in Spider-Man is solid, but it doesn't matter if there's not much replay value. Like, playing with a friend, doing duo Spider-Man missions around the city, like, that was something I was expecting to be in the game. I mean, 2 Spider-Men and, you know, no 2-man missions? Like a massive wasted opportunity and could have been a huge selling point for the game. Then there's the Venom game, which may or may not be happening. Honestly, I don't really think we need a Venom game. Just do DLC, maybe a Miles sequel, and go straight to 3 so we can just go ahead and end the Insomniac trilogy. That's just my opinion, though. But I don't know. Like, what's going on with Insomniac? All we can do is wait and then let them cook, I suppose. I mean, some updates from Insomniac wouldn't hurt. I mean, yeah, it is what it is. Funny how Beyond the Spider-Verse is going through the exact same thing. It's just kind of in this, like, enigma phase, and no one has any clue what the fuck is going on. We just gotta hope for the best, y'all. We just gotta hope for the best. They got all of their shit leaked during that hack, bro. Like, that shit was bad. Like, there's Wolverine gameplay just out in the wild. There's all sorts of leaked Wolverine gameplay out in the wild on YouTube. God forbid you come across it. Like, I've come across it more than once, and it's quite irritating. But yeah, if there's nothing next year, then I would say it's a wrap. They probably just canned it. Anyways, y'all, that's gonna be it for the video. Do y'all think Insomniac is cooked? Y'all think they are working on the game and they just don't want to announce anything too early? There is just so much mystery surrounding this game, man. It sucks because, and it's not really doing the game any favors considering it was rushed when it came out. So, like I said, I still enjoyed the game, but it definitely has its problems. It definitely has its issues. But anywho, that's gonna be it. Y'all like what y'all see. Be sure y'all like the video, share, subscribe, and yeah. That's gonna be it. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.
I can't find it in myself to just walk away.